You're going to want to go with solid.
I saw some of your videos on your channel. You were talking about the builds you like. What are some of the things you like to put into your...
Nightfall in the Windy City. And we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Aldridge.
And those are some numbers that he can't be happy about. His rebounding totals have taken a dip over the past few months. He's got to get back to giving the kind of effort on the boards we were seeing from him earlier.
Now Sacramento starting five. Kelly Oubre out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Lowry in at the one. And for Chicago, Davis is out there with Irving. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Richardson. And it's Valanciunas in at the five down low. And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. Irving looking for an opening. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got it. The fast break chance. Great D that time from Davis. Yep, it counts.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now here's Irving. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And he did great work on the defensive end, too, with 3 steals on the night.
The Kings have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Oubre. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Now, Smitty, as we know, there's talk of playing more regular season games overseas. Good idea, or is the season hard enough as it is?
I like the balance where it is right now, Kevin. A few games you get a chance to go overseas, you know, during the season or preseason, but just add more travel. I don't know if it's a good idea.
Here's Oubre following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Passes it to Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
You know, if you're cold from range, there are other ways to score. You can post up, dribble drive, get out in transition.
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Well, a break on the floor, so let's talk about the league's small forwards, shall we, for a second, and see which of them have led the league in free throw shooting this season. Kelly Oubre, third.
And there are some smooth strokes among that group, guys. I mean, just effortless perfection when they are at the stripe.
They might not all have the same technique, but they all have the same results.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Davis against Davis. Lowry from outside. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. Richardson gets a wide open look. And the Bulls with another miss.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. And the basket by Lowry.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now, here is Irving. And again, no good by Chicago.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
Lowry against Irving. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his first foul. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. 6 to shoot, and it's Bogdanovich in the corner. A three-pointer is right on target. Bogdanovich has got 8 points.
Yeah, they have dialed it up a notch here, really battling to extend this run.
Irving up top, now recovering. Shot to stop the run. Oubre pulls it in.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Kings shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Here's Irving. From deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Lowry isn't the biggest player, but he can get in your shirt and challenge a shot.
And so it's Sacramento riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this.
2011, I came into a league where
Some say, Greg, a golden age at the point guard position.
Yeah, and Irving right there with the best of them. He embraces the challenge.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Kings to be in. What do you guys think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They just been the better team so far.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Kings. Lowry out there with Bogdanovich. And there's Davis. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. And staying with the play, Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his first basket of the night.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker.
Here's Davis. The shot, no good. Nice D from Valanciunas. And he's a great scorer. But Anthony Davis's defensive impact, Smitty, perhaps even greater. Do you think he has a chance to ever win Defensive Player of the Year?
Without a question, Kevin. On a team with more weapons, he can focus on the defensive end more. We saw that with Kevin Garnett, who won his Defensive Player of the Year award his first season in Boston. You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. His offense is there.
Lowry against Irving. Here's Davis. Connects from three-point range. Davis has got his first 3 points of the game.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Outside, Davis. And here is Aldridge. A 24-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
And with Josh Richardson, they love his size in the backcourt and his mobility. He moves extremely well.
Lowry from outside. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Valanciunas has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Loads it up for Davis. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit, probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much.
You know, he's standing 6'11" with a 7'5" wingspan. LaMarcus Aldridge prefers playing power forward, but make no mistake, he has the size to hang with the big dogs at center.
Lowry for 3. There it is, his 3rd basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
Hey, a part of being a good floor general is understanding when it's your shot to take. Nice read by Lowry.
Richardson attacking. Here's Valanciunas. The shot, no good. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Bogdanovich passes to Lowry. Offensive rebound. Davis. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That one on Richardson. The Kings have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
One of the most productive all-around players in the game. AD has already accomplished a lot individually. Next, winning.
Irving passes to Aldridge. Shoots over McGee, and Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Irving.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
And you know, the adjustment should have...
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break with
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Sacramento came out looking very confident. They opened up the game knocking down shots. And that...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Bogdanovich really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
We've got Davis. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Richardson in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Lowry finds Davis. Over Valanciunas. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. Stolen by McGee.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
Offensive rebound. And it's Davis missing.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
Lowry kicks to Oubre. 90 seconds now into the second half. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Money from the wing. Bogdanovich has got 10 points in the game.
Finally getting one to fall. They were 0 for 3 to start this half.
Irving against Lowry. Aldridge left side. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. And that's now 7 points for Aldridge.
Yeah, from mid-range, Aldridge has the height to shoot over anyone and a great touch.
Outside Lowry. Left side Davis. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
You know, perimeter scoring more important than ever. However, Anthony Davis, an elite scorer who still gets it done inside.
And you look at the top scorers in the league, not too many players 6'11" or taller.
Anthony Davis, the Greek Freak, and Karl Anthony Towns, the common thread. They can score facing the basket. All 3 franchise players.
Sacramento moving it around. That shot off the mark.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Josh Richardson has made himself into one of the top defensive wings in the league. Richardson says there's a certain competitiveness that comes with being a good defender. The defensive end takes will, and I have a lot of it. Kevin J. Rich is self-described as super competitive, and that edge is what drives him.
It sure is. That's what it takes. Thank you, David. Aldridge, the pass to Valanciunas. Shot clock at 6. Here's Irving. The 15-footer, good. Irving's got 6 points.
Difficult guarding Kyrie. He's comfortable from any range and willing to take what the defense gives him.
Lowry passes to Bogdanovich. Pulls from the top of the key. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Aldridge trying to break free, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
That's a man's play right there. Kyrie doing what the defender doesn't want him to do. And one opportunity.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Sacramento leading by 14. Lowry with the ball. 7 points in the game. Davis kicks to Lowry. Goes up from the top of the key. That one a little long. And so it's Sacramento with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. All around, it's hard to point to any one area where they haven't had the upper hand in this game. Back right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Sacramento, Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Lowry. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. Irving, he clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Well, Steve, it doesn't matter how they do it, but there are some players, as you know, that can get into another player's head. I guess like a Dennis Rodman, but there are a lot of them now that play and use that tactic.
Yeah, Draymond Green, Kevin, Patrick Beverly, Chris Paul, I think is one of those guys. PJ Tucker, he doesn't really talk, but he has a lot of antics. There's a lot of guys that like to get in your head. Also, Joel Embiid is one. He does it extremely well. Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Lets it go from 14. Good, he hits the jump shot. 10 points for Anthony Davis.
Get Anthony Davis in transition before the defense can set up. It gives him a lot of options.
Here's Aldridge, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And in a league that's obsessed with threes and layups, LaMarcus Aldridge defying the trend, really feasting on a steady diet of mid-range jumpers.
Sacramento leading by 12. And there's the pass to Davis. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Oubre against Richardson.
It stops like that from Valanciunas that get a team fired up on the defensive end.
Out that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Richardson. And that turnaround jumper of Aldridge's. Greg, just impossible to defend.
Long arms, that high release point. When it's falling, well, we saw him give OKC 56. This man can take over.
Back to Lowry. McGee against Aldridge. 5 to shoot. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Bulls trail by 13. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Richardson outside. Pass to Irving. Shot clock at 5. Over Lowry. No good from Irving.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Lowry passes to Oubre. Here is McGee. He's guarded by Davis. Here is McGee. Back to Oubre. He kicks it to Lowry. over Irvin. That's good from Lowry on the assist by Oubre. And the Kings lead by 15.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Kings.
The key here, guys, was second chance points.
They pounded the offensive glass and won the scrambles for loose balls, giving them plenty of added opportunity.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag. And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Anthony Davis.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. A solid David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.